so did I answer your questions? Again, this is the same question, almost about the same question. If you pay somebody money and you don't give the 1099, that I cannot say it's okay, okay? It's not okay. However, very, very little chance you'll get a penalty. So that's why 99% you pay money to somebody else, but you don't.
Yeah,
or you forgot.
My question is, if you don't write down, maybe you don't care 1099. But if you need to write down this cost, maybe you need to issue.
But under the IRS, doesn't matter you write off or not, you are obligated to. That is the reason why tenant does not report 1099 because they don't care. They cannot write down their residential rental. That's the reason why 99% tenant they don't know they are supposed to issue landlord 1099. Any other questions? We need to move on. Yes.
Let's say a public company corporation.
Yes. C corp. Okay.
C corp.
When we say public, mean you have a stock trading. That's called public. And in order to become public, you must be C corp. Okay. S corporation cannot become public.
Okay. They make a payment. Let's say for me more than 50K, but they do not issue the 1099 for me.
Okay.
My question is, will IRS aware that I received the payment?
Okay, so they issue you a certain amount of money and they did not report it. So that money eventually from IRS system is gone. It's gone. At least at IRS computer system, no such information there. But we're gonna go into the detail, okay? However, okay, IRC section 61, okay? That is a very, very important section. Under that section, okay, the tax law said, whatever you receive is your income. That's very, very important. So, number one, I told you, there's no data with IRS. So they don't know. So to answer your first question, they don't know. However, if IRS for any other reason come in to check your statement, and you report it, say, oh, this is another $50,000, I forgot to report it. And you will get a penalty. So did I answer questions? So there's no data. So I cannot say how much percentage you'll get an audit. I don't know. However, under the section 61, that is very, very important section. Whatever the money received by a person or by a corporation or by any taxpayer, it will be deemed as income unless you can prove that receiving money is under any exception or exclusion. So for example, somebody loaned you the money, so the corporation give you $50,000 just lend it to you, and you promise you will pay back sometime, no matter how long, so 100 years, okay? As long as you define the payment you receive is loan, and loan is not income. Obviously, loan is not income. Right? So it really depends. So that is one purpose of this class, taxation planning, legally. So if somebody give you, I say don't pay you, give you $50,000, and both of you enter into a valid legal agreement, say this money I will pay back somehow in the future, at least there's a loan. So loan is not income. You don't need to report it. So did I answer your questions? So there's one of the purpose of this class. Very important. When people receive money, you can have thousands explanations, right? Could be loan, could be whatever, right? Could be salary, could be dividend. Right?
Sorry, Oscar. If I receive two times $250 for our consultant, and they say they give me a gift money, they do say gift, but it's less than $600, they're not reporting. Do I really need to report that income?
Yeah, I don't want to answer your question, okay? let me define this. But this is very important. This is very important because, as I said, right, one of the purpose of this class is to do the tax planning, right? So people say this is a gift. Very, very common. Especially from your parent to the second generation. That's very, very important tax planning, okay? Especially in my business, I try to help people to do the planning. And the purpose is try to reduce the tax liability. So define the payment or receiving of the money as gift is very, very popular. However, must be very careful. because IRS know about that, right? You always say, what is gift, right? Yeah, we can talk about gift. We will talk about gift.
But it is from a very large legal company in the US, right? And this payment is a gift.
Yes, we're gonna talk about what gift is, because there's definition under the IRS. You have to meet the definition, otherwise even you say this is a gift, by us it's not.
Oh, speak of the gift, Chinese says 红包.
Yeah.
My husband always give 红包, like a lot of
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
But my accountant insists this is business related.
Yeah.
You have to
Yeah.
pay.
Yeah. So same thing, we're gonna talk about the gift, because gift supposed to be no consideration. If you are my client, and at the end of the year I give you a bottle of wine, and I say this gift, IRS may say not, because related to your, because you expect something in return. Everything you expect something in return is not qualified as a gift. But anyway, we're gonna go to the detail, not right now. Okay, let me jump to, okay, we have 1040, we have 1020, okay, we have a lot more, okay, but I only want to talk about one more. Heard about partnership? Heard about partnership, right? We are not in corporation. We are not in a shareholder. We just partner. We just partner. Okay? Partner, by the way, is not corporation. Okay? It's another type of entity. Partnership. So anybody can tell me what tax form you use to file partnership income? Everything I talk about here, you can find it under this Magic website for free. What tax form you use for partnership income? This guy, no problem. 1065, 1065. No reason, I don't know why they pick up this number. Okay, 1065. So if you want in the business with somebody else as a partnership, you don't use a 1020, okay, you use 1065, and make it more complicated. Make it more complicated, okay. We also use 1065 for LLC. LLC mean what? Anybody? Limited liability company. Okay, and I may suggest Dr. Tao to offer another course under the title Business Law, because I know in this school I have another very good lawyer can come in to teach business law, and you under that course you know what's the difference between corporation, C corp, S corp, and what's the difference between S corp to LLC, because people always ask me, should I set up as an S corporation or as an LLC? It depends. No answer. So if you are doing the business under LLC, limited liability company, you use 1065. You don't use, even though it's called company, okay, you don't use 1020. If I want to make it more complicated, okay, taxation is not complicated. It's always starting from general rule. General rule is as partnership we use 1065. Then from general rule we have one exception, right? Then from one exception we have another exception. So the reason why taxation make it more complicated because we have exception to exception to exception. You need to know where you are, okay? So remember I said if you are doing business as partnership, you file 1065, right? However, there's one exception. And that's the major difference between LLC and S corporation. If you form a one man, one person, one lady LLC, alright? You don't file 1065. Let me say it again, okay? Always remember this. When I say tax law, it's always general rule. And under the general rule, we have exception. So general rule is here. If you are doing business under partnership, you use 1065. From here, we have one exception. If you form a one-person LLC, then you don't file 1065. Under the IRS explanation, you use 1040 Schedule C. Wow, there's major difference. There's major difference. Okay, there's major difference. Why? Because if you use 1065, again, okay, 1065 only file tax report. You don't pay tax there. Got it? 1065 is for partnership, okay? So 1065 is called return, information return. You only report how much money you make or how much money you lose during the year. And their number go to partner. So 1065 is only report income or loss. So partnership by itself does not pay income tax. You got it? Only report how much money you make, how much money you lose, that's all. And that number go through partner. Alright? So that's the reason why if you own one person, LLC, you don't even bother to file 1065. You just go ahead and use your Schedule C.
Is that to prevent the other partner from taking money or?
Well, let me go back to my scenario. Only when there's only one partner under the LLC. So there's no another partner issue. Let me repeat, okay? If it's one person LLC, you don't even file 1065. If there are two or more partners, of course you'll file 1065. However, if there's only one person LLC, you don't even use 1065. Okay, even under the name of business is called so and so LLC. However, under this LLC, only one person, you don't even file 1065. You just save your time. Whatever you earn, you lose, go to Schedule C. Got it? I may test you.
How about if the LLC is husband and wife and then they file joint together?